Pig Tour Review.
Put on the glasses. Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the new Marvel Legends Grey Hulk Bruce Banner 2-pack. Here's a look at the front of the packaging. Here's the back of the packaging. Here's the warning labels at the bottom. Company's Hasbro. There's the accessories in the pack, the two figures. And here is the right side of the box, the left side of the box. Nice artwork. And here's the figures outside of the box. Now we're going to take a look at each figure individually, but first, let's take a look at some of the accessories. The Grey Hulk has one open hand, and this hand, it could hold the pipe, but he does have another hand specifically made for holding this crushed pipe. And this crushed pipe, we've seen it a few times already. It is the exact same accessory we've seen before, just a little bit different paint to it. And here's the second head sculpt. It looks pretty good. The head on this new one's a lot bigger than the old one. I kind of like this head. I don't know if I like this one better or not. I think I do. I like the size of it more, but the other one has better details. And we'll get into a comparison later on. But here's this hand trying to hold the pipe, which you can fit in the hand. It just doesn't look that good, as you can see. But the other hand can hold it pretty well. But I somehow lost that hand opening the package. But anyway, here's the glasses for the Bruce Banner figure. And they look pretty good. I like how they're not attached to the head, and they are removable from the figure. Pretty neat little accessory. Now we're going to take a look at Bruce Banner himself. And this is our first comic version of Bruce Banner, I believe. Probably ever, or at least in the Marvel Legends Hasbro line. And this figure, so far to me, it looks pretty good. It's got a nice head sculpt on it. It's a new head sculpt. The body here, I'm sure, is reused. It's probably the same suited body that we've seen in the past. It's just the coat is a longer coat. But he has the same articulation most figures would have with this body. The bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. They are not pinless. I thought he had butterfly joints because the shoulder moves so well. But whenever I looked under the jacket, he does not have butterfly joints. Horizontal wrist hinge. The shirt has a nice orange color to match the orange shirt of the Hulk. The tie looks cool. And then it's a free floating piece. The tie is not like sculpted to the figure. He can kick forward that far. He can kick back a little bit. Double jointed knees. He's got the upper thigh cut. And he's got pretty good ankle pivot. The shoes on this one is brown. Usually for suited bodies, we get like black shoes, but we usually get black suits as well. But the pants on this one almost look like jeans, but I guess they're dress pants. And he's got an ab crunch, of course. He can crunch forward pretty good, back. You can't really crunch back because of the jacket piece, but that's not a big deal. And the right knee of my copy here is a little warped, as you can see. But you can always heat that up and straighten that out if you get a copy like this. And the glasses, they fit the head pretty well, and they look phenomenal. They seem to, I don't think these glasses would fall off unless you like took a dive off the shelf to the floor like 5 feet, but they fit pretty well. Now we can take a look at the Grey Hulk himself. And we've already gotten one Grey Hulk. a few years ago. I think it might have been a exclusive to somewhere. I'm not real sure. I picked mine up at a local toy shop. But this one here, it looks pretty good. He has the same orange shirt that the first version has. It's just the new orange shirt has different paint applications to it. This one's like a lighter orange with like some specks and stuff on it. Whereas the older one, the orange is like a darker color, and I think the shirt looks dirtier. I'll get it out here in a minute. We'll take a look. And the articulation on him will be the exact same, excuse me, as the other Hulks. So the Compound Hulk, the 20th Anniversary Hulk, the Gray Hulk, the Maestro Hulk, all of them, the articulation's the same. So he's got the single jointed elbow, the butterfly joints that only move back. The head has decent articulation. He's got the torso pivot cut, and he has the waist swivel. His ab crunch can go forward and go back, but just a little bit. And he can kick forward a little bit, and he's got double jointed knees, not pinless, ankle pivot, you know. You've seen this body before. And these are the exact same pants that's been on every other Hulk figure, just a different color. I think the details on these pants might be lacking a little bit, but it's still a good Hulk figure. Here's what the kick forward looks like, in case anybody don't know. You can keep back a little bit. There's how far the knee can actually bend. And there's the ankle pivot. And he does have peg holes on the bottom of the feet. And we didn't look at it, but Bruce Banner also has peg holes. Here is the new Gray Hulk standing next to the new Bruce Banner figure. Here's the old Gray Hulk with the new Gray Hulk for a side-by-side comparison. Now let's take a look and compare both of the orange shirts. Let's look at the old one first. So the old one's on the left, the new one's on the right. And as you can see, one is darker than the other. The old one's darker, like I said. Now let's go ahead and take a closer look at both Hulks next to each other. So if you look closer, you can see the detail changes. Once again, old one's on the left, new one's on the right. The pants are painted a little bit differently, and the old Hulk has like different muscular sculpt to the body. And here's a comparison between the two pipe accessories that both Hulks come with. The old one, I think, looks better. I like the color of it. It looks like it's rusted. Whereas the new pipe, it looks like a brand new crushed pipe. It just don't look as good to me. Here's what the new Bruce Banner figure looks like standing next to both Gray Hulks. Here's the new Gray Hulk standing next to the Gamerverse Outback Hulk. Here's a comparison between the new Gray Hulk and the Super Skrull Wave She-Hulk. And here's the new Gray Hulk with a side-by-side with John Nada. And here's a side-by-side comparison with John Nada and the new Bruce Banner. And here's the new Hulk and Bruce Banner added to my Hulk shelf.